I'm surprised you didn't bring the club takeaway bottle with you up here.
Nah, I had to give it to my mama. It's been a long 2 years. Long.
What just about that game-stealing interception? What did you see, and then I guess kind of what emotions immediately kind of go through your head when you do realize?
I just had to play the flat on that one. If there's nothing to the flat, the corner I obviously saw I had the flat, so I just sunk with the corner, and I just was hoping Hennigan would throw it. So, and he did, and just made a play. So that's really it.
After you made the interception, you ran across the back of the end zone and took another, 8 or 10 seconds. Was that just naturally running away from the other team in celebration, or was that a conscious effort to try to eat up those last few seconds and end it?
Sorry to cut you off. I didn't want to get hit by the dude behind me, so I ran over here. And I wanted to waste as much time as I wanted, but I just kept talking and talking. I got too tired, so I just ran out of bounds. So yeah, it was to kill enough time as I could, but I just was too happy at that point.
What does it mean? The defense has been through a lot this year, last year, for the defense to come up with that play, and obviously for you to be a part of it.
Man, it means a lot. It means a lot. Everybody on defense been up and down all year, different emotions. So it was just it just felt real good to bring it out for the seniors and finish strong. So it was I don't know, it was amazing, man. It was great.
I assume that's every DB's dream to end a game on an interception on the last play. Can you describe what that feels like?
It feel like you ended the game. That's what it feels like. I made a couple bad plays, the plays right before that on that same drive, and it just meant everything to me to get something for my team because I just let up a 4th and I think 10. So it just felt real good to kill it, to just shut it out right there. So.
How excited were you for Rasheed and the record he set today?
That's my cousin, so if y'all ain't know, that's just, I don't know. He been through a lot. He's been through a lot, so, and I've been telling him ever since I've been guarding him since I got here in COVID season that, man, you're one of the best receivers I done played against. And I done played against Reggie, I done played against everybody, and I feel like them as a collective done brought him and brought his game to a new level. So, especially him coming in and having Danny Gray, Reggie, James Prochet, it was inevitable to have him be the #1 receiver to come out of SMU. So
He's been playing with a broken toe since TCU. Tanner's been playing with a broken rib apparently since TCU. Tyler's hurt. A lot of you guys are hurt. I guess for this team, you kind of had your struggles at one point in the year, but for you guys to keep playing, to keep going through it, and to clinch a winning season, I guess, does it mean more knowing what you guys have kind of gone through to get to this point?
No, it does, especially when Tanner went down in the Tulsa game and we had to bring in Jennings from SOC. So Kevin, he made a couple great plays, so it does mean a lot. Like I said, we've been ups and downs all year, new head coach, everything done, you know what I'm saying, a lot of emotion. So it was amazing to have them guys finish on the injuries they was on, especially Rasheed breaking the record, and give it up for Tanner, man, coming back in the game after that hit. So it was amazing to see them finish, and especially on senior night, they gave it their all. So
Your coach always talks about whether you win or lose, putting the game behind you and moving on to the next one. Was it harder the way last week went to have, 9 days before tonight? Was it harder to put that one away?
I wouldn't say it was harder. We got a lot of competitors on the team, so it was more so like we're ready to get back on the field to prove everybody that last week wasn't us. Last week I feel like wasn't us, and I think we got a lot of stuff to clean up after the night, but still we just wanted to show as a unit that wasn't our team. That wasn't our defense, and I feel like we done changed it a little bit.
Rasheed, if he wanted to, could have shut things down this season, or at least taken a couple games off to, heal himself. And being a potential first-round pick with all the records the records he has, he could have skipped the bowl game. He just told us, no, I'm not finished. I'm playing with my brothers. I guess, what does that mean to hear that about a guy, like a leader like that on your team?
Man, it's a lot, man. I don't know what's going through his head. I talked to him about these things a little bit, but it's more so like, why not finish? Why not finish? And that's actually, I just asked him that. He was like, well, I don't know. So the fact that you just told me that, I'm gonna go in there and get on him. But yeah, I wasn't surprised. As soon as soon as somebody asked him, were you playing in a bowl game, he said, I don't know, I knew he was going to play. It was, no matter what bowl game we go to, Rod's a competitor, like I said, so he wants to play football as much as he can, and why not play the last game of the season?
And with the bowl game, obviously the last few years, SMU's bowl game has been canceled. It's been a while since SMU's won one. What does it mean to have a chance to break that, and just the extra time extra few practices for you guys to have?
Well, I feel like it's going to be fun, and especially the practices, we're going to have to come out with our own energy, and it's getting to that point in time where everybody in college football is ready to put it up. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can for our team to have as much energy as we can, and hopefully we'll come at it with the same mindset we did tonight and finish. So.
When you look at it, you realize you had such a great play. Your defense played tremendous in the second half. You had the big play to end it. It's got to feel terrific to realize, hey, the bowling now. I get to go do something like that. How long does the high last after a game like this to where you get that back down to business?
I guess for the night. Usually we usually come in for film on Sundays, but I just seen that we just got the whole day off, so I don't know when that. It'll probably go down tomorrow, honestly, because we got to get to this bowl game and we got to finish. And for me, especially, I have never played in a bowl game, so I feel like I'm gonna play my heart out for everybody that's gonna be there. So.
In a game like tonight, with the conditions you guys face, do you think that favors the offense or the defense?
I wouldn't say it favors anybody really, because like the other team had a couple balls that probably should have been touchdowns, and I feel like the weather got in the way of like him throwing it short or him lobbing it up. So yeah, I don't think it favored anybody, but it for sure put a stamp on the game or put a damper on the game, because it was a lot of plays that were there that I feel like if it was warm, they probably could have made, and a lot of plays we could have made if it was a little warmer and it wasn't raining. So,
Coach Lashley has talked since he's been here about finishing your season strong. The last couple of years, obviously, November hasn't gone the way you wanted it, but you won 3 in November. How much do you and your teammates talk about that as sort of a source of pride, and how gratifying is that tonight?
Well, like it was a conversation that came up in the defensive meeting room, and we wanted 4 games in November. Like anybody wanted, we wanted 4, but we couldn't get it done. So we just, on the defensive side, I'll say we came together, rallied, and it was a conversation, and I wanted to be a part of that. We wanted to be a part of that. So I feel like it probably gave us a little momentum tonight, and a little juice, but yeah, it's been talked about a lot.